tell you what, I had to sit next. This just reminds me of like fat people on planes.
Yeah.
That's
fat
honestly
dudes, some
fat,
guys like
fat guys in an orgy must just be like, please don't sit next to me. Please don't sit. Fuck, he's looking at my fucking seat. I had to sit next to. Look, I'm big, but I don't.
Yeah.
This lady was massive, and I had to sit next to her on my flight to Rochester. And thank Christ it was in 1 hour flight. But dude, she couldn't fit in the seat. She lifted the arm bar so that she could sit down and then closed it through her fat. The fat spilled under and over the armrest, and I had to fucking sit next to her.
What?
And I'm the second biggest guy on the fucking plane.
Yeah, she big dogged you.
Oh.
Yeah. What if like the plane like smashed and you got to see her like go like Kirby and Smash Brothers and like flying through the air?
When the plane was taxiing, I've been playing Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
I know all about this.
Yeah.
When the throttle was the whole way up, but they hadn't started. And while it was moving, she had her arms crossed on top of her bulbous fucking stomach. And while the plane was moving, she was totally just jiggling,
just rocking
like
away.
a fucking plate of Jello.
Imagine she's like, hey, are you that guy who lost his job? Just like making it worse.
And she smelled.
Yeah.
I smelled her fucking BO through the mask.
Yeah.
And then it was so bad, and I'm never mean to people.
Yeah.
But a stewardess came by and was like, can I move my seat? Like I said, it clearly earshot. I mean, we were touching the entire flight.
You're like, can I move?
And there was an open seat behind me. And then she was like, yeah, well, give it a second. The gate's not closed yet. And a guy came on and said, fuck.
You couldn't switch? Oh, yeah.
That was fuming. I've never been fuming like that at another person. I was fuming so bad I wanted to be like, yo, you can't do this. I was close. Like the whole time I was like, how do I say it?
Yeah, how do I say it?
I hated this lady so much. I wanted to
Stewardess, can we get
or anything?
Yeah, she was with a guy. Oh, here's another thing. They were I was standing in line to get on the plane. Her and her fucking ugly bitch husband.
Was he skinny as hell? Was he skinny as hell?
He was not skinny as hell, but he was skinny fat.
Yeah.
They walked directly in front of me.
Yeah.
Before in line. They just walked straight in front of me in the line to the point where I leaned over and I was like, hey. I said, hello? And they didn't. They were too fat.
Yeah, I had a friend who like legitimately confided in me. He's like, I don't trust fat people. He's like, they're obviously greedy.
That fat? Where they're like, I mean, spilling over and under an armrest.
I mean, it's a problem. It's an issue. What's the health thing? Everyone's like, oh, it's a health condition. It's like, dude, I'm pretty sure if I isolated you and watched and was like, nope, you would lose like 400 pounds.
Yeah.
I always wondered about that because people say, I knew a guy, he was a machine operator, and he was like, my fucking thyroid. We'd always be like, dude, you got fat as fuck. And he's like, I have a fucking thyroid condition. Fuck you. And every day I'm like, but you eat cheesesteaks every day.
Oh, cheesesteaks every day.
That's a thyroid condition.
That's a condition, dude. Yeah, you just want to munch.
There is I think if someone's within your seat space in air, you're allowed to pinch whatever you want. You could have been like,
I was shifting and I was grumbling the whole time. I was like, I was so fucking.
So you're fighting fat lady energy with fat lady energy.
I was grumbling. I was like, I sat like that the whole flight.
Oh,
it was crazy.
Dude.
It was crazy.
That's just such.
And I was like, if this plane goes down, at least she goes down too.
Right.
There was a part of me like,
she might have saved you though. If the plane went down, and
you can ride her all
if
the
that
way
fucking engine shut out, she would have leveled the plane. I would be like, man, sit on that side.
The plane crash had one survivor. This man, Shane Gillis, who you might remember from.
Yeah.
That's like
known racist survives plane crash.
Racist survives plane crash. Authorities say he used a overweight woman's body.
Yeah.
She
to
would have been a
shield
pillow.
himself.
right.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
That's
It
like
was so much.
in Star Wars where he cuts open the Bantu and like climbs in
Yeah, dude.
to survive the frigid air.
He wraps himself in. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I tried to get myself out of that because I'll go on a flight and I'll go like, not basically I only want girls to sit next to me.
Sure,
They
yeah.
never do though.
That's like the
It's always a
fantasy
unit,
is that
dude.
you're gonna
Dude,
like meet somebody and
you're-
like
exactly.
we're gonna hit it off.
Yeah,
And
but
never.
You ever
Yeah,
try to hit
or
that combo
The
though?
bus is better for that, actually,
Yeah.
the mega bus. Or,
Yeah, that's where you meet the sluts.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm sitting Delta Plus.
With
So they're
something
hard up on
mega
cash.
Something went wrong in their life. Yeah.
I usually fly first class,
Not bad.
and it's usually just that's the only time I spend money.
Yeah.
That and Grubhub. Those are the only thing, and it's usually just me and white dudes.
Mm.
First class is very
You get some Indian
it's
fellas.
a patriarchal system.
I've seen some Indian
So
fellas.
come
few
up, they'll come up.
Chinese dudes.
Chinese.
True.
I was sat next to an Asian lady on the last flight. It was
You
great.
walk by, you're like,
This is like, hey, have you?
Good for you.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing up
Wow.
here?
That's what first class. That's what you're paying for first class. You're just keeping the fats in the back.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Knowing that fat's getting up in first class.
Yeah, but she should. They should have that. She was too big.
I think.
I'm too big.
Was
She
she-
was way too
Was
big.
she spilling into your seat?
Yes, totally.
You could have been like,
Dude,
man,
she had to open it to sit and then close it through her body.
that's such a
to
fat
pull-
move
it
too.
was-
Just to be like, just to fully not like, hey, just being like, this is mine. I'm taking this.
She
Yeah,
probably went home and wrote a blog post about how the
Yeah.
white man that sat next to her on the
grumbled.
plane- Yeah,
she
grumbled the whole
wasn't. She
time.
wasn't a writing fat.
No,
She was.
she wasn't. Right
She wasn't blogger fat. She
More of
was
like a drive through.
Fat.
Yeah.
Flying to Rochester. They should have been driving. I don't know what they were doing in the air.
Yeah.
There should be a
been
limit.
driving a car shaped like a hot dog to Rochester.
Did you think about tempting her at all with like some snacks?
some treats?
Yeah.
They
Even
gave, us,
a little-
they gave us biscuits. I almost crumbled them to the bathroom.
Trapped her in there.
Trash. She couldn't have fit in the bathroom.
Really?
She would not have fit in that bathroom.
Usually there's a thing where they'll make people buy 2 seats if you're a certain
She
weight.
should have.
You should have told on her.
I did. I basically did. With the stewardess
Yeah. I said,
right here,
said yo.
I was like, "Can I switch seats?"
I'm such a dumb liberal. I would have been like, and she might have a condition, and
Yeah.
she's beautiful.
That's right.
She's a beautiful woman.
She may have had a condition.
And
It doesn't make a difference.
I can't judge people for being like this, and
I know it was
That's what I
it
would've
was
done,
my
just to-
weakness that I was judging her as aggressively as I was.
yeah,
I was mad at her.
yeah.
Kind of fun to do like puppets with a fat person's rolls though, like puppetry of the penis or some shit.
Bro, I hated her. I didn't want to come near her.
Yeah, I mean,
She
dude,
was touching me.
you could have gotten into it and just been
Could
like,
you
if
switch
she's in
with
your
her
space,
husband?
you could have gone full.
I-
That's kind of the bullshit. Yeah.
I thought about it, but
Yeah.
then I feel bad for who I'm switching with because he was skinny fat. Then I'm the unit moving in.
No,
You know
no,
what
no.
I mean?
You,
Then
but you're
Nah,
contained.
I'm
you're
very-
contained within your space.
I feel bad about it.
But you're contained.
Yeah.
That should have been that should be the policy.
Do you open the car door for your girlfriend?
No, not this one. It's on a case-by-case basis.
Why not?
Because she's Gen Z. She doesn't care about that stuff. She cares about vapes and whippets.
Do you think that you have anger issues?
Yes, for sure.
Where do you think your anger issues come from?
From not getting laid in high school and college, and also being a foreigner and outsider. I think I'm very sensitive. I'm a soft little Asian boy, and like Americans are very like tough, and they don't care about what you're feeling. They're like trying to express themselves more than they're trying to like, not step on toes. So I feel like I'm like a really sensitive little boy in like a world where everyone's like, get out of my way, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, sorry.
And he was like, man, I'm really fucking, my dick hurts. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like,
What day of the week is it?
this is a Friday. This is a
Okay,
Friday. But
acceptable.
we had shows at the Village Lantern every day.
Gotcha.
So he was like, I was like, what happened? He was like, dude, that girl from the show, I fucked her twice last night. And then I fucked her again in the morning, and I had an audition, and I came back and fucked her again, and then I just beat my dick in the shower. And I was God
damn. I can top that. I
So
can
even
top that
back
for
then
him.
he was fucking girls
Bro,
at
I
the show.
can top that.
Dude, Bob's been fucking like he was famous for a long
How
time.
did you go to an audition after coming twice? I'd walk in and be like,
3
I don't
times,
give a
dude.
shit about this role. Fucking give it to the next
Dude,
guy.
it was like a Kraft singles commercial. Who gives a shit? Slit your name, bitch. Shut up and leave.
Can I tell your Amsterdam story?
Yeah, of course.
So
yeah.
we went out there. We did the red light district. We dabbled, right? He gets.
I didn't dabble. All right, I did it. I didn't dabble shit.
The red lights were green that night. It's a go.
You doubled.
No, he gets duped on one. He gets duped, finesse. He comes back to the bar. I've never.
Duped on a hooker or what?
Should we?
It was.
I need a little more context. What was he
He
trying
got that
to do?
pyramid scheme hooks. She
want me-
came in with 200 and was like,
No, go.
she came in and was like, it's $200. And then he goes, okay. And then he goes, all right, what about this? And he goes, okay, it's 300. And then another.
Just give me details, dude. Let's not. These
So-
are whores.
You lead it. You lead it.
So I'll do this, and
Nice
you jump in with the
And this
story.
is a hooker that Trevor's being a hooker. To be clear,
Say again?
what you're talking about sex workers, right?
Yeah, we went to
That's
Amsterdam.
not a
red light.
Qdoba employee.
But you did drugs out there, so I want
He's
to be
still
clear.
trying to figure out, wait, on the bed?
How did the air get to her?
It's okay. It's all right. You okay?
No, I just because they did drugs out there too a lot.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
put that on the pod, so I want to distinguish for everybody who saw that clip, because sometimes we watch our friends' clips and sometimes we don't.
Okay.
So this is not about you guys buying shrooms and doing them on the pod. This is about sex workers.
This is about sex workers.
Yeah.
So obviously Amsterdam has a red light district. We had to dabble. So we went. I found literally one of the hottest women I've ever seen. Because when I went, I was like, they're gonna be average. They're not.
Hot. Yeah. Okay.
Dog, tens.
Okay.
Like tens. They look like they're airbrushed, and they're not. They're so fucking unbelievably hot. So I was gonna say found one, whatever. I found one, opened up, and I was like, I found one. And I was like, how much? She goes, $100. And I was like, the fuck? I'll give it.
Oh,
yeah.
this you'll spend money on.
Oh, yeah. So I get in there, blah, blah, blah. Swipe my card, and then we get on the bed, and then she puts a condom on, and then puts like a paper towel with a hole in it, a big hole, around my dick.
She took a big penetrance.
It was a big one. And then she put it over, right? And then, literally, bro, so I'm sitting on the thing, the most apathetic hand job
doctor
ever,
appointment.
right? So she's leaning forward and just goes like this.
Jellyfish jerk off.
No eye contact, no nothing, right? So I don't know if you guys know this. I can't get hard at all, right? So then she looks at me. She goes, "Do you want me to give you head?" And I was like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
Then she goes, $100, and I go, "I already paid."
It's like Spirit Airlines. You know, we're adding on. You pay for the seat. Now let me beat the meat. $100.
So
Okay, so $5,000 later.
Yeah.
So we're
got
at,
the
so we're
upside
at
down
200,
bet.
right? And in my head, I go, I literally thought of you. Hey, yo, dick hard, not hard, actually. I thought of you, and I was like, we're at Amsterdam. Let me experience this. What am I going to be, a fucking Jew here? Who cares? Swipe it.
He is a
right?
Jew for the record,
I am a Jew,
guys.
Blaustein. So I,
He got his K card. It's chill.
We in here.
Hey! so I'm like, fuck it, let's experience this, right?
Yeah.
And then so whatever, it was a thing, and then I still can't get hard, right? And then she's like, "Do you want to fuck?" And then I go, "Okay."
Cut to the chase, bitch. Like, let's do this. What's the
hold
bottom
on.
line?
Another 200, I think. And then I still can't get hard because she's not doing anything to arouse. There's no connection, obviously. There's no chemistry, obviously, right? She looks hot, but that's it.
What are your goals and aspirations?
Yeah. I mean, literally, let me read your diary, something. So I can't get hard, right? And then she just stands up. She goes, "Well, I mean, you can't get hard, so
Wow.
it's over, bitch."
She goes, "Time's up." She goes,
Yeah.
"Time's up." She goes, "You get
Time's
20
up.
minutes in here."
Go
She
ahead.
goes, "It's 19 minutes. You got 1 minute left. There's nothing we can really do in a minute, right?"
Yo, she gave you a 19-minute soft hand job.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
That's crazy.
I think
Like some
you're forgetting-
ASMR shit, you know?
Dude, I think you're forgetting intermittently of that 90 minutes, we're doing money
haggling.
transactions and haggling.
Yeah.
So an apathetic hand job and haggling.
She's asking for the CVV, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm literally, my dick is inside of me, right? It's the most unattractive like situation I've ever been in. Also, again, I'm stingy, so I'm doing this math in my fucking head. I can't get hard when I'm
Is
doing.
this a tax write-off?
I'm texting my wealth
Company
manager.
card.
Yeah. Anyway, she goes, "Yeah, I got it." And I go, "It hasn't been 19 minutes." She goes, "It has." And I go, "No, it hasn't. Do you know why? Because I tell time for a living." I tell time for a living.
That's what I said. I was like, "Oh, you're delusional."
I like where you're going, but
because of stand-up, you generally always know about what 20 minutes is, what 45 is, what an hour
time.
is. But an insane thing, this girl doesn't speak English. It's like, I tell time.
I can feel time.
I can feel time.
Yeah, why-
16 minutes. How long been doing this?
we have been recording 14:45.
Not bad.
not bad,
That's
yo.
not bad.
That's not bad.
And you still would be hard if we were jerking you off right now.
Not bad.
And the same time I told the story too, I looked at Gabe, who's our producer on Stiff Socks, and I said the time. And it was like 47 minutes. I said 47 minutes. He was like, "Bro, it was like 46:15 or some shit." So anyways, so I can feel time. Bitch,
Rain
it
Man
wasn't. I wish it wasn't just that. But it wasn't 19 minutes. it was been 7 or 8 minutes. So I just start fuming. I'm like $500
We all meet up
down.
at the bar together. We got our 2 producers at the bar waiting because they're loyal men. Pussies are loyal men. Mine was the easiest. $200. Hey, bada bing, bada boop. We're nutting, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm at the bar waiting for him. This guy comes in fuming.
Dog.
Fuming. You know Michael when he's mad.
You know me.
Picture
I
him.
am.
I've never seen him this mad.
Dog.
I've never seen him this mad. He had the spirit.
He gets mad a
he was
lot.
about to fly home. He was livid.
I told him, I was like, yo, if there was a ticket presented to me, I would have flown home.
Because the thing
I
Blah
would've
loves more
flown-
than anything is sex, and the thing he hates more than anything is spending money. So he just spent a lot of money, the thing he hates, to not do the thing he loves.
Yeah, and I got bamboozled. The bamboozled thing is the thing that fucking kills me. Hoodwinked by a hoe. Yeah. God damn, I was so mad.
So I
dude.
talk him out of this. I go, we got to get you back out there, man. This can't be your one Amsterdam experience. We leave in like a day.
guy's
Let's get you back
nicest
out
guy in the
there.
world.
You know, because
He's a sweet guy.
it was so fun. It was great. So I go, we got to get you that too, right? This is where we all come back full circle to what you were talking about. He goes, finds a nice lady. They get an attraction. They're talking, oh, zodiac signs, Capricorn. They hit it off. Right?
Yeah.
And they do that. But then he tells me the next morning after he did the fornication, he went home and still beat his meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get it out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No response on that?
He's 39.
Yeah,
What's crazy?
But beat the meat. But like, think about that. Got blue balled, finally got one off, and then goes back home and goes, if anybody's fucking jerking me, it's me.